freshman, has really come into her own here. It started midway through that weekend in Towson, and it has started to really control over to the start of this match as well for the freshman out of Geismar and Dutchtown High School. Defne Eciroglu in. Privateers running 6-2 here as a high float serve, getting up to that one. The receiver was Yatek. Here's Reeves running to it. Good block touch. Sap, easy dig. Here's Eciroglu to set it up for Mbaya. Mbaya stuffs it through the block, and Celia Mbaya with the point. Mbaya, who led the Southland Conference in digs per set last weekend at 4.7. She was an absolute digging machine, including 24 in the match against Towson, that time making her mark offensively. Here's the serve reception, center dump, and that works like a charm for UAPB. Martina Lubovic caught the Privateers a bit off guard that time, and it's a 10-4 lead here for New Orleans, but Arkansas Pine Bluff now on serve. It's Reeves, the Mansfield, Texas native. Arkansas Pine Bluff roster that is pretty spread out geographically. Reception, Sap. Here's Mbaya with the set. Alessandra Meoni, high block touch, and there to dig in the back row was Giatek. Here's a swing, another high block touch, and that's going to be a point here for Arkansas Pine Bluff. This time in the net on the block attempt on the Privateer side was Meoni. So 3 blocking errors called here in the early goings. 2 on Pine Bluff, 1 on New Orleans. And now Reeves, standing serve, line drive over, Moss and Sap converge, reception a bit awkward. Mbaya with a swing, that one off the block touch was dug out there by Henry. Now just gonna have to be a free ball sent over, it is deep. Sap passes, Eciroglu sets, way outside the pin, Meoni, and another blocking error, this time in the net on Arkansas Pine Bluff side, it was Newman. These officials have been really on top of the net violations on both sides. It's already 4 here in the first 16 rallies. Privateers the beneficiary there. Mbaya serves it deep, received, and now it's going to be set here on the back row. Giatek, Eciroglu in perfect position. Now Moss passes. Meoni will lean into one, tries to tip it over. Block jousted, but right back on Pine Bluff's side, and another setter dump, that time from Lubovic. And if you can pinpoint one thing for the Privateers that I'm sure Coach Preston and Coach Tegan Simons are looking at, it's just to improve that court coverage in the middle of the court against those setter dump plays. There's a little bit too much open space left there. Henry, deep serve. There's Sap to receive. And now it's Eciroglu to set outside for Meoni. Good block touch. Sets up the dig. Reeves. Here's a swing from the back row, and that's going to be a kill for Giatek. Mbaya tried to dig, but it went backwards to her right. Eciroglu was closest to the area, but could not chase it down. And Pine Bluff has gotten themselves within closer order here. 11-7, the New Orleans lead. Take another look at that swing there. Giatek, a good lean into that one, and Mbaya, it just got up on her a little bit quicker than maybe she anticipated, but a service error gives it right back to the Privateers. And now, Anaya Anderson to serve. Anderson sends this one over. Serve received that time by Reeves. It's going to be set up here on the swing. High block touch. Mbaya gets there to dig. Now Sap with a swing. Vinay Sap off the block touch. She continues. Then Mbaya for Meoni. Dug out there Henry. Here's a swing from the back row from Reeves. High block touch. Mbaya, a nice job to keep it in play. Now a swing from Sap. Deep in an angle, goes out. Great reaction there by Mbaya. Set up the half chance there for the Privateers, but Sap just missed the mark wide that time. And Pine Bluff back on service here, trailing 12-8 here against the Privateers in the opening set. Serve over, received by Mbaya. Bit tight at the net. Eciroglu sets this one up for Roundtree, and that's a kill. Trying to just get in position and hope for the best was Haley Reeves, but just too much power from the senior Courtney Roundtree, who has been a staple for the Privateers over her now 4th season and her 3+ seasons leading in to the 2025 campaign. Anaya Anderson, or excuse me, Riley Hallman, I'm sorry, back to serve. Hallman a deep serve. It is received there by Newman. A set back there for Newman. Block but continued. There's Giatek. Here's a swing now from Reeves. That one goes wide and no touch. And a point for the Privateers.